Have you ever felt like you're tirelessly battling upstream, besieged by voices and influences that sap your vigor more than they replenish it? In this moment, I invite you to pause for introspection. Consider the company you keep. Do they elevate or diminish you? This discourse pivots on Stoicism's ancient insights, revealing how our choice of companions and assertion of personal boundaries can fundamentally alter our life's voyage. Before we proceed, if you're on the quest for wisdom to enrich your existence, ensure you subscribe to our discourse and activate notifications to stay abreast of our insights. Stay with us to unveil actionable strategies that will revolutionize not only your interactions, but also your self-perception and role in the cosmos. Shedding toxic relations. Ever pondered the profound impact of our associates on our lives? It often feels like we're ensnared in endless clamor and scrutiny, scrutinizing our every move. But here lies a transformative secret: the power of selective association. Some companions resemble tranquil rivers, gently propelling us forward, inspiring our improvement. Others mimic tumultuous storms, ushering confusion and misdirection. The Stoics, venerable sages of yore, adept in the art of dignified living, emphasize this extensively. They champion self-mastery and inner tranquility amidst external chaos, urging us to contemplate whether our associations foster growth or induce regression. Distancing oneself from a perennial source of negativity is not an act of cowardice, but of fortitude. It's a deliberate choice to surround ourselves with those genuinely meritorious, akin to periodically weeding a garden to behold its true beauty. This task is daunting yet essential for a fulfilling existence. It demands unflinching honesty and prioritization of what truly matters. Imagine the liberation of engaging only with uplifting individuals, fostering an environment where you can breathe freely, clear of deleterious judgments and negativity. Therefore, reflect on the voices influencing you. Are they boosting or hindering you? Discarding toxic friendships transcends self-care. It embodies discovering one's boldness and nurturing a tranquil, meaningful life. Remember, the caliber of those close to us fundamentally shapes our life. Thus, let us choose with discernment. This is the moment to scrutinize our circles, deliberate, and enact necessary adjustments. Ultimately, the essence of our lives is sculpted by the company we keep. Are you primed for this decision? Establishing personal boundaries. In today's era, time is a precious commodity, and our energy a limited asset. Creating boundaries is not merely a tactic for survival, but a crucial foundation of a meaningful, genuine existence. What does it genuinely mean to set personal boundaries? And how does it assist us in navigating the complexities of contemporary life? Envision boundaries as territorial demarcations on a map, denoting the realm unequivocally yours: your time, your energy, your emotions. These boundaries act as invisible barriers defining our limits, what we deem acceptable, and instances where we must assert no. They symbolize a declaration of self-respect and an acknowledgement of our worth. Without these delineations, we're vulnerable to exhaustion, an affliction rampant in a society that often extols the perpetual busyness ethos. Failing to distinguish between the demands of others and our own necessities, we lose control over our existence and a significant part of our identity. Thus, establishing boundaries is an act of equilibrium, a nuanced interplay between giving and receiving. It acknowledges that to genuinely nurture others, we must first be in optimal condition, achievable only through self-care. It involves the courage to decline when essential, not from self-absorption, but recognizing that safeguarding our well-being cultivates a more nourishing environment for all relationships. But how do we instate these boundaries? It commences with self-awareness, recognizing what you truly value, what saps your energy, and what replenishes it. It's an ongoing process of heedful self-listening and mastering clear, firm communication of our needs. Visualize the liberation in establishing boundaries, the empowerment in determining where and with whom you dedicate your time and energy. Envision the serenity stemming from the certainty of leading a life aligned with your core values. Now, I beckon you to ponder: what boundaries must you set to safeguard your time, your energy, and your mental wellness? Remember, setting boundaries doesn't isolate, but builds bridges to more authentic, substantial relationships. So, shall we commence delineating these boundaries today? since the quality of life isn't measured by tasks accomplished, but by the quality of chosen experiences. Are you ready to steer and define the boundaries that will shape your journey? Embracing selective love, discussing love, that elusive state we all yearn to experience, unveils its true beauty when approached correctly. The Stoics, esteemed ancient philosophers, offered profound insights into love's essence. They advocated for boundless love, but exercised in a manner that fosters freedom, evading possession or restraint. Envisioning love in this manner resembles allowing a bird to soar. Clasping too tightly stifles its essence, inhibiting its flight. Yet, nurturing it with gentleness and permitting its liberty results in mutual joy. True love, as per Stoic principles, is liberating, permitting individuals to flourish in their authenticity without constraints. Loving freely implies loving more intensely, not out of necessity, but from a place of deliberate choice. It acknowledges our intrinsic completeness, electing to share this wholeness with another sans dependency. This paradigm appreciates the transient nature of relationships, cherishing moments without dwelling on permanence. Adopting this outlook transforms love into an enduring beacon, a luminous legacy, immune to extinction. Imagine the profoundness of loving Thus with an open heart, yet retaining personal integrity. The Stoics beckon us towards this enlightenment, to love expansively yet grounded, fostering inner tranquility and solidity. So let us embrace this notion, electing companionship not to fill voids, but to enhance, enriching each other's existence. This invitation stands to love in emancipation, fostering mutual joy, vivacity, and fulfillment. Shall we accept? Communicating with prudence. In an epoch where each spoken word has the potential for construction or destruction, maintaining cautious expression of feelings and opinions becomes a sanctuary of wisdom. Visualize our words as the fluent river waters, marked by both force and the capacity to navigate with grace and adaptability. Herein, Stoicism offers guidance, a navigational map through the oft-turbulent dialogues of human interaction. Stoicism, with its hallmark tranquility, instructs us in mastering our thoughts and reactions, affording us the liberation to choose our responses thoughtfully instead of succumbing to impetuous emotions and knee-jerk reactions. Why is temperance in expression so vital? We inhabit a zeitgeist of instantaneous connectivity where thoughts are broadcast globally in mere seconds. The expediency of our communications shouldn't overshadow the depth and caliber of our interactions. Opting for measured speech aids in averting misunderstandings, needless disputes, and importantly, preserves precious relationships. Moreover, nurturing inward tranquility and striving for comprehension before seeking to be comprehended positions us as paragons of empathy and understanding within our circles. The courage lies not just in voicing our perspectives, but in absorbing and appreciating differing viewpoints, embodying true fortitude. Consider, for instance, a disagreement with a friend. A Stoic response doesn't forbid expressing our divergence, but encourages doing so respectfully, fostering mutual understanding rather than conflict. Adopting this life philosophy unveils that genuine communication transcends mere word exchange. It is rooted in authenticity, openness, and the bravery of presenting ourselves in our truest form, complete with our uncertainties, aspirations, and dreams. In doing so, we not only discover our authentic voice, but also inspire others to find theirs. Thus, let's pledge to choose our words with the care of a diligent gardener tending to their flora. May we be patient, compassionate, and considered, ensuring our dialogues are sources of illumination rather than darkness. As we embark on this path, may we uncover not merely the art of articulation, but the sublime art of existence. If this discourse resonates with you, engage in the comments below. Expressing gratitude enhances our collective well-being, prosperity, and abundance. So, take a moment to share your thoughts and likes, allowing this message to touch more lives. Let's proceed. Exercising selective compassion. Compassion is akin to a warming ray of sunshine, demonstrating our care and empathy towards one another. Yet, even this luminosity must be directed judiciously to prevent its dissipation into the night's vast expanse. Selective compassion resembles employing a spotlight rather than illuminating an entire residence. It's about concentrating our efforts where they're most effective, where we can genuinely make a difference. Consider this. Our world is overwhelmed with suffering and dilemmas, far beyond any single individual's capacity to resolve. Envisaging oneself in a diminutive vessel amidst turbulent seas, endeavoring to rescue those adrift, if we attempt to save all simultaneously, we risk capsizing under the sheer weight. Selective compassion implores us to discern where our intervention can be fruitful without jeopardizing our stability, maintaining our vessel's buoyancy whilst extending aid. This approach doesn't equate to indifference towards global tribulations, but advocates for judicious engagement in our battles. When friends necessitate our presence, we can oblige, impactful in scenarios where our involvement bears significance. For overarching issues beyond our grasp, we contribute at our discretion, sparing ourselves the futility of attempting to embrace the world entirely. Preserving this equilibrium also entails self-care. We cannot dispense what we lack. Should we deplete our energies attempting to rectify all, we're left barren, devoid of anything to offer. As if endeavoring to illuminate everyone's path, we find ourselves engulfed in darkness. Thus, when confronted with help requests within our capability, proceed. Your heart and actions could significantly alter outcomes. Conversely, if a scenario exceeds your influence, do your utmost without self-reproach for inabilities to extend further assistance. Occasionally, the paramount assistance we can provide is ensuring our well-being, priming us for moments when our aid is genuinely indispensable. Selective compassion signifies adeptly managing our caring instincts. It involves discerning where we can be genuinely transformative, guaranteeing we remain robust and capable of impactful contributions over time. Remember, by judiciously caring for our light, we guarantee its enduring brilliance for those in need, prioritizing self and advocating directness. At Stoicism's core lies a profound beckoning towards authenticity and the imperative of self-care. This notion, elementary yet revolutionary, asserts that prioritizing oneself isn't selfish, but a prerequisite for realizing our fullest potential. Why is this principle essential? When we're in optimal health, fortified and equilibrated, our capacity to assist others is greatly amplified. Let's simplify. Picture yourself as a water-filled vessel. How can you quench another's thirst if your own vessel is barren? Self-care is analogous to replenishing your vessel. It's about ensuring you are mentally, emotionally, and physically adept at navigating life's hurdles and extending support to your entourage. It isn't about always eclipsing others, but ensuring you aren't perpetually relegated to the background. Authenticity and candidness in interactions form another foundation of this ethos. True to oneself and others might seem daunting. What if we encounter disapproval? Nevertheless, honesty fosters deeper, more significant connections. When we embrace authenticity, we cultivate trust-based, respectful relationships, forming the bedrock of any healthy interaction. How then do we embody this ethos? It commences with daily decisions, declining invitations that conflict with our core values, or when we're genuinely overextended, permitting ourselves respite without succumbing to guilt. In dialogues, opting for truthfulness, even at the cost of uncomfortable discussions. Through habitual practice, we don't merely bolster our well-being, but cultivate an atmosphere where others are encouraged to emulate. It's a ripple effect of positivity, mutually beneficial for all involved. Acknowledging your significance and the necessity of your well-being isn't egocentric, it's enlightened wisdom. It's the cornerstone on which to construct a rich, meaningful life, not solely for oneself, but also for those we cherish. Thus, this lesson from Stoicism holds profound significance. If this dialogue has stirred your interest, seize this moment. Procure the ebook now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and unlock your path to prosperity, abundance, and enhanced relationships with this text. Find the link in the comments below. Confronting adversity with fortitude. Confronting adversity and extracting strength from challenges invites us to reinterpret life's essence. We acknowledge life's penchant for storms, and steep ascents. Yet, it's through confronting these hurdles that we glean our most profound lessons and growth opportunities. Consider, each challenge presents itself as a unique assessment of our inner fortitude and adaptability. Faced with obstacles, we're presented with a dichotomy: to retreat in defeat or engage boldly, leveraging these trials for personal development. Stoicism, with its repository of sage wisdom, nudges us towards the latter choice. Envision each difficulty as life posing a query. What can you glean from this? By welcoming our trials with this mindset, we metamorphose obstacles into gateways for advancement. Every hardship offers a learning opportunity. Every test a stage to showcase our resilience. But how do we embody this ethos in practice? It commences with acceptance. Acknowledging life's inherent challenges as part of our odyssey is a critical step towards conquering them. This doesn't imply contentment with adversity, but recognizing it as an inextricable segment of our journey. Subsequently, we mine for lessons. Each hurdle harbors teachings, perhaps about ourselves or the world around us. Moreover, embracing adversity fortifies our emotional steadfastness. Confronting challenges equips us with enhanced emotional regulation, preventing fear or dismay from reigning supreme. This emotional adeptness is invaluable, not solely for current adversities, but as preparation for unforeseen future trials. Ultimately, thriving amidst adversity is a testament to strength and determination. Each surmounted challenge contributes to a more resilient self, better equipped for life's vicissitudes. It's as if, with each resolved problem, we insert a resilience mosaic piece, burgeoning in completeness with each encountered obstacle. In essence, embracing adversity and extracting strength from challenges is a potent, life-affirming strategy. It transforms dread into courage, uncertainty into potential, and affliction into fortitude. It's an invitation to introspection, recognizing our capacity for resilience and progressing with confidence, aware that we're poised to tackle whatever life presents. Living presently, present experience. Inhabiting the present moment is a transformative odyssey to the crux of life's essence. Stoicism, with its venerable guidance, illuminates this trajectory, encouraging us to anchor our experiences in the here and now. Life unfurls in the present, where each breath signifies a new commencement and every moment an opportunity for wholehearted engagement. Frequently, our minds wander through reminiscence corridors or anxieties about what lies ahead, estranging us from the present moment's richness. However, cultivating presentness liberates us from these constraints, focusing our attention and energy on actionable thoughts. Visualize the empowerment in being genuinely present, immersing in every sensation, dedicating yourself utterly to each task, however mundane. This not only enriches our life experience, but also amplifies our effectiveness and focus, enabling us to embrace joy and navigate adversities with newfound mental clarity. But how do we foster this ability to live presently? It commences with mindfulness, the act of detecting when our thoughts divert us from the present. Each recognition moment, gently, without self-judgment, redirects our focus to the present, whether through concentrating on our breathing, physical sensations, or the immediate task. Strengthening this practice through meditation, mindfulness exercises, or wholly engaging activities enhances our appreciation for life. Suddenly, trivialities radiate newfound significance. Interactions deepen, and even challenges seem less daunting, equipped with the serenity and clarity presentness affords. Living presently is an act of self-love and reverence for life. By choosing to inhabit each moment fully, we not only elevate our existence, but also enrich those around us. Every moment becomes a celebration, an acknowledgement of life's wonder, here and now. Let us endeavor to live presently with our entire being, recognizing each moment's irreplaceable value. May we discover joy in simplicity, strength in awareness, and profundity in everyday encounters. May this journey of presentness reveal life's fullness, rooted in the vibrant tapestry of existence. Cultivating gratitude. Nurturing gratitude. Have you pondered why, in moments of tranquility, when daily tumult subsides, an inner serenity emerges? It's during these instants that gratitude, akin to a gentle zephyr, stealthily permeates our existence. Gratitude isn't novel or groundbreaking. It echoes the Stoic sages who, with lives anchored in self-awareness and virtue, elucidated the immense value in cherishing what we possess. Gratitude transcends mere appreciation. It involves acknowledging the incalculable worth of life's minutiae, the individuals who intersect our paths, and the experiences that, regardless of their challenge, invariably impart lessons. Envision each arduous situation as a clandestine mentor, bestowing invaluable insights for our growth. Why does gratitude wield such power? It shifts our world perception. It transforms barriers into stepping stones, obstacles into opportunities. Gratitude extricates us from the relentless pursuit of more, of novelty, of the extraordinary, anchoring us in contentment with the present, with the now. But how do we weave this practice into our lives in a world seemingly governed by chaos? Begin with simplicity. In your daily existence, pause momentarily. Observe. That morning coffee, a friend's smile, the sunset after a taxing day. Small, often overlooked treasures. This perspective shift not only amplifies our life experience, but also solidifies our connections. Gratitude fosters bonds, drawing people closer. Expressing appreciation for others, we acknowledge their significance in our journey, initiating a virtuous cycle of recognition and kinship. And what of the emotional and spiritual resilience we frequently seek? Gratitude lays a robust foundation. It cultivates flexibility, adaptability. It reminds us of our interconnectedness to one another, the world, the cosmos. This sense of unity bestows strength, rendering us more humane, more complete. Thus, I invite you on a discovery voyage where each day presents an opportunity to nurture gratitude. Not as a chore, but as a self-bestowed gift. Each morning, as you awaken, identify a gratitude object. It could be anything, however trivial. Acknowledge it. And you'll observe, progressively, how this act redefines your existence, introducing more light, peace, and an overwhelming sense of life's vibrance. Recall, gratitude is a journey, not a terminus. And this journey is embroidered day by day, moment by moment, breath by breath. May your path be enriched, fulfilling, and above all, filled with gratitude. Embracing autonomy, autarkia. That notion that we should fend for ourselves, not overly reliant on others for happiness, that resonates with the philosophy advocated by ancient Stoic philosophers termed self-sufficiency. Yet, this doesn't imply isolation from society or feigning indifference towards companionship. It's about discovering joy and serenity within ourselves, independent of external approval or assistance. It entails striving to embody fairness, courage, and equilibrium. These virtues are akin to internal treasures, impervious to external confiscation.